This is the Black 2 signal. How to find partial rebound trades explained in 5 minutes or less. Ready, go. So, you want to find a partial rebound trade. Great. And you already know the ticker symbol? Perfect. Just open the chart and you're off. Wait, you don't know what you want to trade? No problem. We've got you covered. All you have to do is run a Black 2 report. It can scan through every security on the planet looking for partial rebound movements. Just pick the best one, open the chart, and get started. Don't worry if you forgot what this signal means. We'll remind you with an alert box. But don't jump into the trade just yet. Check the commentary first. You see, each signal has its own rules for confirming its movement. This way, you can make sure that you're getting into the right trade at the right time. Black 2 signals simply require price to cross the trigger point to confirm the signal. Wait, trigger point? What's a trigger point? It's this number right here, labeled trigger point. I'll tell you what, I'll mark it on the chart for you with a black line. Now that you know when to enter the trade, I bet you're wondering, how high can price rise? Well, don't worry, you don't have to guess. Just scroll down in the commentary to the projected target range, or PTR for short. This is going to tell you how high price can rise before an exit is necessary, predicting where price is going to stop or consolidate. I'll mark the range on the chart with red lines, starting with the top range of 153.83, and now the bottom range of 151.86. Okay, now we know how high price can rise if our trigger point is crossed. But there's one more step. We need to know where to exit if the trade goes against us. So I'll scroll down in the commentary to the define exit point. This gives us the exact exit price. If price falls below 144.58, our trade should be exited because price will be more likely to start trending down than up. Now we're all set. We know when to enter the trade, how high price can rise before we take profit, and how far down it can fall before we have to exit. So I'll get rid of the commentary and wait for price to cross the trigger point, which it does the next day. So our signal is confirmed. You can enter the trade, and the day after that, price hits our bottom projection. Now, when price begins to enter inside the range, I like to take a little money off the table, just to be safe. After all, you are up money. It's not a tremendous amount, about 1%. But in this case, the trade isn't over yet. Price continues to move up and hits the top projection. So, if you enter the trade when price crossed the trigger point at 150.75, then when price hit the top projection of 155.83, you would be up 2%. Again, not a tremendous amount. Although, keep in mind, you just accurately predicted where price was going to move up to. So take your money and run. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would I sell when there could be more money in this trade? Well, remember, when price hits inside our projected target range, it's likely to stop, consolidate, or move back down. You know what? Rather than tell you, why don't I show you what happens to price? It does get a little above our target range, but then it consolidates and falls all the way back down and ends up below our trigger point. Now, all of a sudden, our 2% profit looks pretty nice. So what's the moral of this story? It's simple. Although the Black 2 signal doesn't predict huge profits, it will help set realistic expectations. Because regardless of how high you think price will move, we know that it's not going to move up to the all-time high or even the most recent high. It's only going to move up to our projected target range before consolidating and, in this case, ultimately, falling all the way back down. However, the good news is, by the time this happens, you've already taken your money. So you're watching from the sidelines and laughing all the way to the bank. However, maybe you're looking for a different type of trade. That's no problem. The Black 2 signal is just one of 7 signals in the Endeavor add-on for MetaStock. So check out all the other signals to find the type of trade that suits you best. There's green signals that identify long-term upward trends, blue signals that identify short-term upward trends, blue 2 signals that identify consolidation followed by potential short-term upward trends, black signals that identify full rebounds back to recent highs, early warning signals that predict price dips, or exit signals that predict the end of upward momentum. And if you ever have any questions, just shoot us an email at about@simplicitytradingsystems.com and we'll get back to you lickety-split. That's right, I said lickety-split. Now you can stick around and read our disclaimer, or you can start watching a video on another signal. It's your choice.